Hi, I'm Joe Lemieux, the creator of the Helping Hand Show. We're part of the Hamilton family. You can hear us on hamiltonradio.net. To watch more Helping Hand shows, also go to our website, helpinghandshows.com. That's Helping Hand Shows, SHOWS.com. Also, I'm proud to announce that the new Helping Hand book is now available for sale on the website. It's a wonderful book to read. This Helping Hand show, it's called Family Conversations.
Good evening. Welcome to another episode of Helping Hand. So, this story is about not wanting to be at the family dinner table. It happens every day and every time the family gets together to celebrate a holiday or birthday. No matter whether it's at home or at a restaurant, the gathering of family members to share dinner is always filled with some sort of opinions and feelings. Most families, they come together in happiness and excitement of being together. However, some family dinners end with drama and misspoken words. So most people just sit and eat, wishing the others at the table would just shut their mouths. I mean, wouldn't it be nice to just let them know how you really feel about their words? I've been to many family dinners that turned very ugly because a family member said something that others didn't agree with. And sometimes it was me, sometimes it wasn't, but a lot of times it was me. It's kind of hard to not get sucked into these conversations, though, when you just sit there trying to eat. It's like everyone is sitting around a campfire, enjoying the beautiful flames. Then someone throws a jug of gasoline on the fire, and it turns into an erupting volcano. Oh, wait a second. Before I get deeper into this story, did I mention that Joel Emile, the creator of every single Helping Hand show, has published a new book called Helping Hand? It's available for purchase on the Helping Hand Show's website, helpinghandshows.com. It's a wonderful book, and it makes a really great gift. Now, back to our story. There's this man, Robert Kahn. Well, life wasn't going too well for him. Not only did he recently lose his job to a layoff, but his health wasn't that good. His doctor had just informed him that he had type 2 diabetes. Now, like most of us, Robert was overweight and didn't eat the healthiest, but, type 2 diabetes also ran in his family. Both his parents and grandparents suffered from it alike. So, right now, Robert's having it a little rough. Life isn't easy for anybody. It's all about survival. And we all know that, we all know that. So, who hasn't lost a job or had some health problem? But for the longest time, Robert thought he was Superman, and bad things would never happen to him. But today, at his family dinner, he realized just how meaningless the dinner conversation was. And that's when life happened. Robert got tired of wishing these meaningless, insulting, time-consuming conversations at his family dinner table would stop. So, he finally spoke up and let him have it with his loved ones.
Excuse me, everyone. I'm sorry for interrupting these interesting conversations about sports, makeup, and politics, but let's get real. There are many important things to discuss than these nonsense topics.
Robert, what are you saying? You've been rude and disrespectful to everyone right now. We're a family sitting around at this dinner table, and I worked really hard buying and cooking up this dinner. So please don't tell me what I can talk about around at my dinner table.
Maggie, I'm not meaning to disrespect you. In fact, you're my coolest cousin, and I love seeing you always at our family dinner. We are so lucky that you bought the house across the street from us. But honestly, I don't care about your political opinions, and I feel that bringing up politics at the dinner table is just wrong.
Robert, you see, this is why our country is getting weak. And it's because of people like you who don't get involved or don't say anything or don't do anything at all. We need leaders, not followers. And if you're afraid to hear the truth, then why don't you just crawl underneath a rock and just be victimized? But at this dinner table, my voice and my political opinions will be heard.
Wow, Maggie. So your life is all about politics? There's no other interesting part of your life you would want to share with everyone? You're a high school teacher. There's nothing that your students are doing that this family might enjoy hearing about? There's no story about any previous students that you may have heard accomplish something amazing. Maybe they accomplished some amazing things. Has there not been any advancement in education that you could share with us? I just heard from a friend that your high school was voted one of the best in education in the state, but you never told us that. You are so obsessed with politics that you become blind to all the good things in your life.
Blind? You're crazy. The reason why our high school got that vote is because of people like me. We speak up against the government and any politician that ruins everything. And if I had to do all of this all over again, well, maybe, who knows? I'd probably just become a politician. I have much to say and I need a platform from which I have to preach at. So if you like this cooking, you better sit down, eat, and let me speak. And if you don't like what I'm saying, you see that right there? That's the door.
Hey, Andrew, we all know you love sports. You have to be the biggest fan out there. I mean, all you ever wear are jerseys and sports caps, and you never miss any games. Look, you have a football game playing live on your phone right now. And I know you're not listening to your cousin Maggie speak about politics because you're always listening to the game on your phone. I see those earbuds in your ears.
So, Robert, what's the problem? You don't like sports? Especially you, a Division I college football player? You're a bigger fan than me.
Maybe so. But you talk about sports all the time. In fact, you're part of our football fantasy team. Andrew, this has nothing to do with sports. I love football. You know, I coach sports at your youth centers, at all our youth centers, but you never see me watching or listening to games at the dinner table. It's just disrespectful and rude. And then you're always waving your hands and cheering like you're at the game or are sitting in front of a TV. Man, sitting next to you is like being in a boxing match.
Robert, what's wrong with you, man? I'm not hurting anyone. You don't see me cursing or drinking too much at the dinner table. You never even see me arguing with anyone. I work hard, and listening to sports is how I enjoy life.
That's true. Just because you're listening to a game doesn't mean, you're hearing everyone talking at the table. You're not really listening to all their conversations. I mean, you're not really missing anything important though. But Andrew, why are you even here then? I mean, like your body's here, but you're not. And when no games are playing, only then do you start talking about sports. Look around the table. Besides me, there's no one else here except your cousin David, who 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 even cares about the games. And I'm tired of who won. I don't care. I don't care about that at dinner table. I don't care about who scored.
Robert, you need to calm down. I don't know what's wrong with you, but you're doing it wrong. Look around. Everyone is stunned right now. No one is eating, and David is whispering to his wife, Camila. That he wants to leave.
Yeah, I know. Maybe I'm making everyone feel uncomfortable, but everyone should just calm down, relax. Just calm down. Wow, I can't believe. So what you're saying? It's me. Maybe telling the truth is uncomfortable. No one sees. Well, no one really sees what we're all missing out on. Andrew, you're a pharmacist. You're an educated man. You must be fielding information about existing and upcoming medication to help us all. I never heard you talk about life-saving medicines. I feel we all would like to hear about them. Look, David, you're dealing with arthritis, and now I was just told I have type 2 diabetes. Maybe hearing about an existing or future pill to cure me might be more interesting conversation than what player just scoring a touchdown.
Now, usually, most people sit around the dinner table and tune out the meaningless conversation topics. They now and then try to change the conversations, but you know what? That's just impossible. It's never going to happen. But when something horrific happens in your life, you may change. Now, losing his job and being told that he has type 2 diabetes, that rocked Robert's world. This is when a person starts to look at their life and realize that no one lives forever, and every day is a blessing. Now, I'm a diabetic. Most of my family members are type 2 diabetics. Diabetes is a long-term condition in which the body has trouble controlling blood sugar levels. Basically, Your pancreas doesn't produce enough insulin to control your sugar. The result is your blood sugar level goes through the roof. Now, because of this, you have to make drastic life decisions every day. You got to manage your sugar. You have to take medication, change your lifestyle. You have to exercise. And you have to, most importantly, change your diet. But everyone should be doing this every day anyway, because improving your health is always worth it.
Camilla, don't you agree with me? I mean, you are married to my cousin David. In your family, you hear all these foolish topics discussed at these family dinners. How is it at your family dinners? I know every Sunday your mom has you both over for dinner. What are the conversations there? Does David act like he acts here? I mean, every word out of his mouth at our dinner table is about how the world is coming to an end. Every month, it's a different topic about doom and gloom in the world.
You know what, Robert? You're just spiraling right out of control, okay? David is a good man, and he's religious. You need to watch your words because we're about to leave this family dinner right now. No one knows our world. We don't criticize anyone, Robert. And no one here needs to know about my family dinners and how they go. I can say this. You know what, Robert? No one ever acted like you are right now, okay? Why are you criticizing what we talk about? We come here because we feel like we have to. That's what families do. Don't make us different and not want to come here anymore, Robert.
Well, like that wouldn't be the first time. Camelia, we all know whenever David speaks, it's about our planet's future. It's about environmental issues like climate change, mass extinction, resource depletion, and population decreasing or over increasing population or pollution. Who knows what he's going to talk about? It likes he sucks all the hope of us living in long and prosperous life right out of the room.
That's just who he is, okay? And we all know that. Why now, Robert? Is it bothering you? Maybe he wants our children to have a world to live in. So he talks about the things that are wrong with it. Perhaps you love driving around that big pickup truck, but you know what, Robert? We switched to an electric car, okay? And we're considering installing solar panels on the roof of our house. We were just about to ask you for a loan, but since you lost your job, well, guess that's not happening, Robert.
Ask me for a loan. David works on Wall Street. He makes more money than all of us combined.
Yeah, well, maybe so, Robert. But, we had a lousy year with the crypto. And don't you laugh. Don't you laugh. We all have made bad financial decisions now and then, but it wasn't just what we found ourselves living beyond our means. At the end of each month, our living expenses just kept growing. We're in financial debt because of the cost of living. And it's not fair. The landscapers, the car, college and Amazon orders.
A bad year with crypto and Amazon spending? I got laid off from a job that I had for 20 years. My company went under. Hundreds of hardworking people lost their jobs. These are people who live from paycheck to paycheck and pay real life bills. They didn't have a bad year because they invested in crypto.
Robert, I work hard for my money, and I will spend it any way I want to. Who are you to disrespect me and Camelia?
David, I'm not disrespecting you or your beliefs about the world ending, but just complaining and crying about everything people are doing is wrong. I never hear any suggestions ever about changing things. You're a smart financial guy. Why don't you talk about healthcare and figure out a way that we all can afford it? Now that I'm unemployed, healthcare expenses are a big problem for me. I would sit here all day and hear you speak about solving the healthcare issue rather than climate change.
Hey, I'm not saying your problem isn't important to discuss, but we never had this issue before. We all thought you would retire from your job with a pension and benefits. And don't think my job is safe. I was just telling Camelia that high technology such as artificial intelligence could replace me one day. That's another way society's destroying our economics. The economics of the world's a thing of yesterday. High technology and those fancy self learning robots are going to destroy us all. We're all going to be put out of work.
Wow, David, I can't believe I just gave you another topic about how we are destroying our world. It's like all my talking meant nothing. Does anyone get what I'm saying? Can't we just have family dinners where we talk about meaningful topics that make these dinners worth coming to?
I think we all know where you're coming from. In fact, I believe we all wanted to end these get togethers. If we asked everyone what they disliked about these dinners, I know what they'd all say. They're a waste of time. Why? But because no one wants to be the first to walk away from them. Because we're family. And it's sad to say, but with our parents having passed on, well, this is it. And unless we have some more grandkids coming, the family is going to get smaller and smaller.
Okay, yes, you're right, but we're family. And maybe this is why I'm talking like this to everyone. We are only wasting time talking about nonsense topics. While we still have each other, while we still have each other, we should talk about life and all the good things. Share how we're doing in life. We're not strangers to each other. We're family, and we should share our good and bad times with each other. These are the conversations I want to hear and participate in. And maybe David, we can as a family make changes to help save the planet. And Andrew, you can help me manage my type 2 diabetes and tell me about better and newer drugs to take.
Robert, I've been listening to you talk, and honestly, I'm shocked that all of you thought of stopping from coming here for our family dinners tonight. And you know what? That really hurts me. This is the only time that we all get to see each other. We all get older with every passing day. But you know what? The truth is, since the passing of my dad, I regret not sharing a lot of my life with him. We just never got along. And I think we were just two very strong people, two very strong, opinionated people at that. Well, anyway, I know I am. So I'm offering you my helping hand. How about this? Let's try your advice at our next family dinner. You know, no one here wants to feel that if they only had shared their life with their family, things would have been much better. But we can change our world with our loved ones. We can make our world exactly what we want it to be and filled with love, freedom, happiness, and faith. We can talk about meaningful topics and make our family dinners a place where we look forward to coming each and every time. We are family and we only have each other.
The end.
To watch more Helping Hand shows, go to our website, helpinghandshows.com. Also, the new Helping Handbook is available for purchase on the website. It makes for a great gift. Helping Hand was conceived by Joel Emile, who's also the writer of this episode, and every episode for that matter. Now, here are all the actors and the characters they played. Ryan Evans, that's me, played the narrator. Joel Emile played Robert Kahn. Sean Cooper played Andrew Rosen. Jennifer Service played Maggie Pacifico. Ryan Evans played Camilla Rizzo. Steve Tobis played Dave Rizzo, and Gino DiPiero from Hamilton Radio was the recording engineer. Keep the faith and never give up. Your opportunity is a lot closer than you think.